You're watching VTV News at 6 p.m. Hanoi time. The modern architecture movement had a strong influence on the Southeast Asian region from the early 20th century to the 1980s. However, many buildings in this architectural style are slowly being forgotten, with some even in danger of disappearing. In order to raise public awareness about this once famous architecture movement and the remaining modernist buildings in the region, a series of events called Architecture Month is being held in Hanoi, starting with a photo exhibition titled Modern Architecture in Vietnam and ASEAN.
Introduced to Southeast Asia in the early 20th century, the modern architecture movement left a vast imprint. Notable examples include Vietnam's Hanoi Station, Myanmar's Yangon City Hall, and Cambodia's Chatham Conference Hall. However, information about other typical modernist buildings in Southeast Asia is not so readily available. That's why Ngọc, a senior student at Hanoi University of Architecture, visited this exhibition.
It's difficult for students like me to find information about modernist building in ASEAN countries. So exhibitions like this provide architecture students as well as professional architects with a lot of useful stuff.
This exhibition is the first event of the Architecture Month series this May. With a total of 110 photos, the exhibition aims to raise public awareness about the beauty of modern architecture buildings in the ASEAN and the need for proper preservation.
These are 10 of Vietnam's most iconic modern architectural buildings in the 1960s to 1980s that are still well preserved. However, many buildings of the same styles in the same time period seem to be forgotten.
The need to preserve existing modernist buildings as part of cultural heritage is another important message of Architecture Month.
By now, the modern architecture movement has long been out of style, so people nowadays may not fully recognize its true historical value. Some modernist buildings are being scheduled to be demolished for new constructions or to be changed for other use without careful considerations.
If we want to preserve an architecture, it's better and easier if the population help and are interested on keeping this architecture. And the best way to do that is to communicate more and more about this architecture.
Alongside the exhibition, other Architecture Month activities such as seminars and film screenings will take place throughout May. The exhibition will last until May the 28th. Thái Tình, Vietnam Television, Hanoi.